Good morning, Gladiators, and welcome to the first edition of the Northwood Update at Home for this school year. Today is Friday, September 11th, and I'm Christian Estrada. Let's head over to Layla with This Week in News.
Thanks, Christian. The DC mayor is looking at returning small groups of students to school later this month for limited in-person instruction. Mayor Bowser indicated there is no health data suggesting small groups are not possible, though she also noted that bringing back full grades or classes would not be possible until at least November. Dozens of wildfires continue to burn out west throughout California, Oregon, and Washington state, with at least 7 people, including a 1-year-old child, having died as a result. Oregon Governor Kate Brown noted this could be the greatest loss of human lives and property due to wildfire in our state's history. According to a new federal report, vaping use among U.S. youth fell for the first time in 3 years, with fewer than 20% of high school students indicating they had recently used e-cigarettes or other vaping products. The same study, however, also noted a rise in the use of flavored e-cigarettes, which are believed to be a prime vehicle for hooking teens on the product. 884,000 people filed new jobless claims last week, and another 839,000 had claims processed for pandemic unemployment assistance. More than 29.6 million people are on some form of unemployment insurance, nearly 20 times higher than during the same period last year. For more information, check out the links in the description. That's the news. Over to you, Chelsea.
Today, we will be remembering 9/11 with this video by Victor Fabritz Lugo.
At 8:47 a.m. September 11, 2001, American Airlines Flight 11, with 92 on board, crashed into one of the 2 Twin Towers in the World Trade Center in New York. But the nightmare was only beginning. At 9:03, American Airlines Flight 175, with 65 on board, crashed into the second Twin Tower of the World Trade Center. Within a few hours, both towers collapsed, igniting fires in the neighboring World Trade buildings, and causing World Trade 7 to collapse due to a fire that was left unchecked for hours. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon, killing 125 Americans. Then at 10:03 a.m., American Airlines Flight 93 crashed into a field in Pennsylvania. That plane was hijacked and en route to the Capitol. Many more would have died, but the passengers decided to retake the plane and crash it into a field. They gave their lives in order to save many more. Over 3,000 died in the attacks, over 200 of which are firefighters that gave everything to save the lives of the Americans trapped in the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. This was the deadliest attack on our freedom in American history. The terrorists sought to take our will, our lives, our freedom, our democracy, everything. Let us take time out of today to remember those who gave their lives in defense of this country, and remember those who lost their lives in 9/11. And may we help those who survived and are facing an uncertain future as they suffer from illnesses related to these attacks. Let's remind ourselves who are responsible for these attacks, and let us never let our guard down, because the moment we forget these attacks is the moment they win.
September is National Suicide Prevention Month. This month is to reach out, raise awareness, and connect to those in need with help. Throughout this month, we'll cover science, awareness, and resources. Suicide is one of the leading causes of deaths for young people. If you are in crisis, have feelings of self-harm, or are suicidal, there are many resources you can reach out to. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Line or text NAMI to 741741. You can also chat online at suicidepreventionlifeline.org/chat. There is always help if you need it.
Now, as you know, we are in online classes, so the schedule has changed a lot from last year. This week's schedule moved Monday and Wednesday, but don't worry, next week's schedule will be the same as the first week of school.
Speaking of next week, Hispanic Heritage Month starts on the 15th and ending on October 15th. Celebrating this year may be harder due to distance, but there are still a number of things that can be done, like experiment with making traditional foods or learning more about the culture and history. WNHS wishes you all a happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
On Monday, August 31st, the United States Department of Agriculture Secretary Sonny Perdue announced that the waivers providing free meals to students will be extended until December 31st, or until funds run out. What does that mean for MCPS students? Well, anyone under the age of 18, regardless of enrollment status or FARMS qualification, can continue to receive free meals at designated schools. Meal sites operate from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every weekday except Thursday. Bus sites will also be reinstituted on September 8th, operating from 11:30 a.m. to 12:20 p.m. To find out more, please visit the MCPS website.
Hey Christian, did you know that MCPS recently created their own Instagram account? It's super helpful for learning more about MCPS or just seeing periodic updates on your feed. You can find their account at MCPS_MD.
That's awesome, Chelsea. I didn't know that. But did you know that you can register for an online library card? The library has so many books and online services available. You can also download the Libby app to help you read even more from the library.
If reading isn't enough for you, here's some more activities you can do this year. Let's start it off with MCR.
MCR stands for Montgomery County Regional Student Government Association. We do student advocacy, which means we seek to represent the views of the students within Montgomery County and overall help you. MCR is comprised of an executive board with 4 officers and 8 departments. Overall, there's lots of opportunities to interact with other student leaders throughout the county. And in each meeting, an emphasized feeling is family.
Last year when graduating seniors were graduating, like everyone cried. Literally, just we all cried because really those people became a part of us.
We certainly encourage you to get involved with MCR. You heard what our director said. See you there.
Are you interested in film or acting? Are you looking for activities you can be participating in at home that still involve engagement with other people? Then you should check out TRICA. TRICA is a youth film coalition made for students by students. Come to the open house over Zoom on September 26th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Hope you can make it.
If you would like to help on WNHS, we're looking for new members. Are you interested in participating? Freshmen, seniors, anyone and everyone is welcome to participate. If you're interested, contact Ms. Schwartz at iris_n_schwartz@mcpsmd.org.
Another way that you can stay active this year is by attending the 2 peaceful protests that take place right on Northwood's front lawn. Both these events are student and alumni-led and are fully socially distanced. First, on Friday from 6 to 8, there's a climate strike to demand environmental protection and reform. For more information, you can follow at NEG4Future on Instagram. Then, on Saturday, there's a Black Lives Matter peaceful protest. The timing varies, so be sure to follow at DMV Peaceful Protests on Instagram or Facebook to stay up to date. So, if you're going to come out, remember to bring a sign and a mask, and we'll see you at the next protest.
Save the date. Northwood's virtual back-to-school night is next Thursday, September 17th. Check the principal's Sunday message for more details.
Attention all students. The first SGA meeting will be held today at 11:15 a.m. during lunch hours. We will be discussing Virtual Spirit Week, fundraising, class t-shirts, and so much more. You can find the meeting link in your MCPS email. I look forward to seeing you all there.
One last thing before we go. From all of us here at WNHS, we'd like to say goodbye to Mrs. Charlie Green. Your lasting impact will be remembered. Thank you for 7 great years at Northwood. Best of luck to you in Baltimore County.
That's all for this week, Gladius, and we'll see you next Friday. I'm Christian Estrada.
And I am Chelsea Turang.
For the Northwood Update at Home.